Hello there.
RNG, congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, claiming first in the chat for this stream. I hope you're doing well today. That was intensely loud for me. I hope it wasn't too bad for you, but OBS has had an update today, so I'm expecting lots of audio fuckery. If we do have any of that, please do let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. In fact, I'm going to check before we do anything else that the...
Thank you, boobies.
An OBS update, you gods, it's a miracle you're alive at all. I know, right? Welcome into this, I hope you're doing well today. I was muted so I didn't hear it, sorry. No, that's fine, that is also fine. Warm-up break coming in. Let's have a look-see. I thought as much. Oh wait, no, it's looking at the wrong scene, so that's fine. Studio mode. Let's go there. Just checking, because last time I did an OBS update, it set the active audio sources to be on every channel. Oh, there we go. So it was outputting Spotify to the stream output, and my VOD got muted. We don't want that to happen. Especially not during a painting stream. Because that's where I say all of the accidentally inappropriate stuff. It's no fun if my clips get muted, is it? So let's see. No, they haven't broken it this time. Huzzah. My captions are having a hard time though, so I'm going to move the microphone closer and hope that that fixes the problem. There we go, that fixed the problem. Please excuse the lateness of us starting today. Work has been intense. I didn't finish work until 2 minutes to 6 kind of way. So really, the fact that I'm live, considering I finished work late and had to do an OBS update when I finished work, it really is miraculous. It really is. Oh, it looks so weird. They've updated some of the UI stuff, and it looks nicer now. You know, air quotes nicer. But I'm so used to it just being its cheap and cheerful bog standard self that seeing it look tidier just feels weird, you know? I don't do well with change. That warm-up break will be done very, very soon. We're doing ye old captions today, are we? Excellent. Love that for us. Okay, so that should be the warm-up break done now. So I guess there's only one thing to do. Let's get some music on. Let's paint some rats. I have had no time for painting since last week, which is just terrible. Forgive me for I have sinned. I haven't painted in a week. We're going to sit kind of wonky, which means I need to adjust the camera. Hark, a stream on yon televisione of Twitch. Now I just need like a weird medieval guy PNG tuber and it would be perfect. Oh god. My brain was like, no, not a weird medieval guy PNG tuber, but an entire weird medieval guy stream overlay change. V-Chaucer. Yes. Excellent. Like, just have a very expensive channel point redemption that is Chaucer, no description or anything, and if anybody redeems it, it changes the entire stream layout to weird medieval guys.
Hello there.
Hello, Poirot. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, is StreamerBot offensively loud for you folks, or is it just offensively loud for me? And if it is not offensively loud for you folks, is everything else quiet? Or like quieter than usual? I get really anxious about this stuff when OBS updates. It's a tad loud. Okay. This one needs to come down a little bit. Okay. That will be quieter for all of us. Only a little bit quieter, but hopefully that'll be all right. Loud, but not horribly. Cool. Thank you, Poirot. Yes, I hope you're all doing well today. I am tired. We are doing the thing because I want to get these done. They have been sitting on my desk for far too long and they need to go to their forever home. And that's not going to happen if I don't fucking paint them. So, we painting. Got my washing out right now. Hope it doesn't get rained on again. Oh no. I hope it doesn't get rained on again too. Okay, so I've mixed all three of my purples together to make the purple I want to use here. Which should hopefully not be super shiny. Hello, Nat. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I will read your message as soon as I have cleaned this brush. A hobby stream. Bravo. Yeah, I am getting back on the horse, as it were. So you will hopefully be seeing more hobby streams from me. Hopefully every Wednesday, unless something absolutely stops me. So last week we got the way too shiny for my liking base coat onto our rat's clothing. And this week, I'm going to put the next layer on. I would like to get this guy to the point where everything has a coat of paint on it, and we're just a detailing session away from him being done by the end of the stream. I'm actually thinking I might take some time at the weekend to do a bit of painting as well. Because I've still got a lot to do for these guys, and I'm aiming to get them done by the end of the month. I've got some time off. Not next week, but the week after. So I've got a few days where I can... He is dressed in loose latex. That is the one downside to that purple, is it's super shiny. I don't know why. But it makes for a decent base coat. So I've got 3 big rats to do. This guy. 2 more guys this size, I think. No, 3 more guys this size. And then I've got a bunch of half-painted ones that need, like, metal putting on them, detailing, that kind of thing. The detailing I'm probably going to do in batch, because it wastes less paint. But the rats that remain, they're just going to be one at a time. Because batch painting is part of why I had to stop painting for so long, because I was trying to batch paint these guys and it was not working for me. I am not a batch painter. I never will be, I don't think. It's just not a vibe that fits me. And, you know, that's fine. Doesn't do for us all to be the same. Oh, heck, yeah, that would be kind of rough now. But I'm glad you managed to come to a resolution on that internal conflict. I'm getting a distinct vibe from Tidders' song requests this evening. Not that that's a problem in the slightest. Oh, actually, we have people in chat that would appreciate this. So I'm going to tell you all. I have a Scar playlist, which is just like all of the fun Scar that I find. Which includes such wonders as the Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra, of course. But it also contains now, because I found it the other day, a Ska cover of the 007 theme by the Melbourne Ska Orchestra. Melbourne? You know what I mean. I've heard it both ways. But I realised that my Ska playlist, which was just called My Ska Playlist, was missing a trick. So now it's called The Skank Bank. I thought you'd appreciate that, Tidders. It also contains Fighting Evil is cool, because what kind of Scar fan or friend would I be if I didn't have my friend's Scar band in there? I would take a bow if I could. Trying to put the light in such a way that you can see what's going on, but so can I. So it's not super shiny. There we go. This looks much nicer in the areas where we've got the second layer on, doesn't it? Where it's not super shiny anymore. Jukebox is a bit quiet. Okay, so I need to turn my headphones down and turn the jukebox up. So that's at 50% volume now. If that's okay for you, let me know. If not, let me know and I'll turn it up some more. Cool. Thank you for flagging that, Nat. I was saying a bit ago, when there's an OBS update, I'm always really anxious about the audio side of things, because OBS tends to accidentally drop a bunch of your audio settings when it updates. Really, it's a miracle anything's working. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this now. It still looks really shiny on camera, but it's not actually that shiny in person. It's not shiny at all in person. It's very matte now. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust the lighting again. Oops, I didn't mean to turn it off.
Hello.
Hello, Soup. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, this was the soundtrack to my early teens. Love this song. Trying really hard not to get the paint where it's not supposed to be today, because we had a lot of that last week. And I'm a little shaky today. I'm a lot more energetic this week than I was last week, which is nice. I think I've settled into my new eating habits quite comfortably now. Oops. And I lost weight during my first weigh-in on Tuesday. That was yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Time is still very difficult for me. That's never going to change. Yeah, but I lost weight, and I have energy. Like, I seem to have balanced things in such a way that I now have the energy that I need to get me through a day. So, I'm happy with this turn of events. Apparently raccoons are attacking Cybertrucks, yes, I've seen, because they think that they're trash cans or dumpsters or something, right? Yeah, they keep mistaking them for dumpsters. Look, all I'm gonna say is, it's the same picture. Okay, so this is an older model, as you can probably tell by the fact that his sleeve has no definition here. So what we'll be doing is we'll actually be like painting shading in to make it look like there is depth to that flat piece of metal, but we're going to do that later. That is not a now thing. We're just going to get the purple on for now.
Hello there.
Hello, Darth Vaul. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. And indeed, hooray for rats and healthy lifestyle choices. And thank you, Nat. Yeah, I'm quite happy with myself because I was worried that it was going to be a rough one and that I wasn't going to do very well. But I did really well. Quite happy with myself. And I'm feeling the effects already because I'm experiencing a lot less pain in my hands and in my ankles, which are the two biggest pain points for my arthritis. So even just a little bit of weight loss has already made a massive improvement to my health. Which is exactly what I wanted. Oh. Oh no. You know what it's not made a massive improvement to, though? Porthos's butt. Oh, little mate. He's comatose under my chair right now. He's like proper passed out. He hasn't even noticed that he's just done a disgusting fart. Oh. Biowarfare moment. Yep. Boy still being stinky. Perpetually. Soup. If it's not one end, it's the other. He's a smelly boy. Cute, though. So he gets away with it. Yeah, this is the first day in a little while that I've not felt the need to wear my compression gloves because of the pain in my hands. So that's really nice. It's a solid improvement over recent weeks. Everyone hyped for Wasteland tomorrow as well? Because I am. I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes when I don't try and shoot people. I mean, he totally deserved it. I just I didn't expect. Cannot resist the fist. Like, genuinely, I adore how much you folks have latched onto Fisto the Murder Clown. I was telling Dee over the weekend, literally every stream I've done since last Thursday, somebody has mentioned Fisto. And you know what? I'm not even the slightest bit upset that nobody has mentioned my player character, because the fact that his character has had that much of an effect on people makes me very happy. Like, I was joking to Slow about just making some Fisto the Murder Clown merch. But if you keep it up, I'm gonna have to. And you never know, it may end up being I cannot resisto the Fisto. Can imagine a few of you would love that on a t-shirt. There's plenty of time for Sniper Rack to distinguish themselves yet. That is true. That is very true. And we shall see. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I don't care.
Hello there. Hello there.
I always prefer stories where you're not the main character. Hello, Pix. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I like being just some dude who happens to be in the area. Gets roped into shit by accident. It's a fine rat you got there. Oh, thank you very much. He will not be staying with me. None of them will. You can see them all in the background. None of them will be staying with me. They're not for me. This is a commission piece. Of sorts. This is why I love /hate Fallout. Like, stop trying to get me into the main plot. I'm fine just drifting. Yeah, me too. Like, I do it with every Bethesda game now. Hey D, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today, mate. Yes, yet again, my chat is filled with discussions of Fisto the Murder Clown. Think you're on to a winner there, mate. Yeah, every Bethesda game now. If I play a Bethesda game, I go, ooh, main plot. Nah, fuck that, and go off in the opposite direction. I've said this a few times now, but when I played Skyrim for the first time, I got my first dragon shout somewhere you're not supposed to be. Because I did not go where I was supposed to. Never went to Whiterun. Every Bethesda game, they've only made one since 2008. Accurate. Fucking accurate. It's just the same game with a different skin on it. Broadsword. Hey, Cypher, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Skyrim has a plot? I think so. People tell me it has a plot. But, I've never seen it. Same game, same engine, same beaten soulless team a little bit. Little bit. Skyrim, I've heard of that modding platform. Excellent. Bravo, Nat. Bravo. We've gotten so quickly into the Bethesda bashing portion of the stream. It's really quite impressive. And I know I said earlier in Discord that I don't like just shitting on things for the sake of it, but with Bethesda, I love their games, but I hate them as a company. And I hate the fact that they release, they churn out broken, often unplayable shit, especially on consoles, and are just like, yeah, we'll let the mod community deal with it, and then once they've dealt with it, we'll C&D them. Ethics! Fuck Bethesda, man. It just comes natural, I know, right? Yes, I am glad you're all hyped for Wasteland tomorrow. They're not as bad as EA. Well, is anybody as bad as EA, really, at this point? Is it possible to be as bad as EA? And if you end up being as bad as EA, do they not just then lower the bar? So I hold my beer. Well, it's probably more like hold my sexual misconduct summons, isn't it? We do not speak of you. Wow. I need to ask the boss about that, see what she does. See if she reacts like I said a no word. It's a low fucking bar there, it really is. But there's always somebody willing to limbo under it. It's dire but not dreadful. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. GG, mate. Oh, seeing as I mentioned the Scar cover of the 007 theme, seasoned Wheel of Struggler in chat now, who absolutely smashed it out of the park on Monday. So proud of you, mate. You did so good playing Nightfire. It looked utterly fucking cursed. I'm so glad you haven't managed to convince me to join the Wheel of Struggle, because I would have hated every fucking second of that. It is indeed a spin day. I wonder what you're going to have to suffer through next week. Oh wait, you're a week behind everybody else, aren't you? Everybody else does theirs on like Friday or Saturday, and you do yours on the Monday. So, you're doing Bomberman next week, and then it's you missed the spin. No. When was it? Oh, we've not done his noggin. We've not done his bonce. This is very difficult to do on stream. So please forgive me if your view of things is fucking horrendous. I'm trying my bestest. What? Chibi-tan just like, I substitute the original version with a version I prefer. Which I think is how this ended up in the jukebox as well, because I'm pretty sure Tid has requested Atomic. Admittedly, this is the version of Call Me that is on Atomic, and maybe that's what Chibi-tan's struggling with. Silly Chibi-tan. They do really like this track. I'm thinking for the various tubes and bits and bobs on this little fella that we'll go for a bronze. Bronze feels like the right colour. Oh, I saw the coolest tea set on Twitter earlier. Thinking about bats. There is a tea set you can get that's got bats on it, and it's so pretty. It's like a full tea set as well, like a proper fancy china kind of tea set. Kind of want one. I'd have no use for it, but I would look at it. And I would smile and be like, I own a tea set with bats on it. And really, that's all they're for, right? That's what fancy china's for. It's for you to look at and go, I own this. Huh. Why is it just Atomic that doesn't work? Not Atomic, remember him. Oh no, it was Atomic you requested, and apparently Cypher's allowed to have it and you're not. Chibi. Yeah. I can't show you what just happened, but my camera is on a small boom made of metal. And that's magnetic. So I tilted this so I could see the underarms of our little rat friend, and the painting handle was whipped out of my hand. Mega Man Soccer? That's a fucking thing? Why is Mega Man playing football? Correction, why is Mega Man playing the inferior version of football? The fuck? What kind of game is that?
Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Cypher, thank you very much for the treat for the bar staff. Ooh. I refilled the sweetie jar. It is full. My hands will not get stuck. It's a pair of sugar lips. See? Thank you. Okay, look. Tidders, I hate to break it to you, but the Garfield kart speedrunning community is fucking intense. I'm never joining it. But they are committed to sparkle motion, you know? I'm surprised. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, our little guy's looking a lot better now. He still needs another coat. But we're getting there. I should have painted his tail yellow before I put the pink on. The pink would have gone on way nicer that way. You'll be playing League, one player versus com. As a result, timer's off for this one. That's right, no timer, all struggle. Yee. You're allowed to play 3 league seasons, and your submission will be the best one that you play, giving you 3 chances. One season is 7 matches, each match is 10 minutes. Jesus. Seriously, like, they've really stepped up the struggle this season. So they did stuff like Dynamite Heady and Earthworm Jim in the previous season, and I was like, ooh, this seems kind of fun. Like, it's definitely challenging. These are not easy games. And but now it's like, did they replace the head Cenobite on the council or something? There wasn't enough suffering. There needs to be more. Really, I'm still just very angry that somebody had the audacity to put that accursed Sonic 1 port for the GBA on there. I wanted to be a supportive friend, so I watched 3.5 technically, Wheel of Struggle submissions for that week. I sat through 2.5 Bit Crushed Sonic the Hedgehog 1 soundtracks and 1 stream of pain with nice music. And yes, I'm still mad about it. Look how they massacred my boy. Okay, we still got some shiny here that needs to go. Okay. I think we are ready. Fatal Frame is going to be awful as a struggle game. Fatal Frame's on the list? Well, the wheel. Ooh. I still haven't played Fatal Frame. I really want to. It's on our to-do list though, isn't it, Dee? Fingers crossed for you, Nat. I hope it all goes through smoothly and you're able to vote. We need... What do we need here? We need some white. Where's my white gone? どこに行きますか? Ah, どこです? Well done, captions. You tried your best there when I just randomly switched to Japanese, and I appreciate that. Okay, a little bit of white, because we want to pale this up. Just a tiny bit. Let's get our mixie brush. I am actively attempting to use one brush for mixing and one brush for painting today instead of what I normally do, which is just being a total fucking mess. I say that like I'm not just naturally a total fucking mess and that I should just embrace it. Yeah, that is super scary now. I understand that. Oh, on the note of cis camouflage, I am not out at work. I do, however, have my pronouns on my HR work profile and on my LinkedIn profile. And I mentioned to folks a little while back now that one of my colleagues used the correct pronoun for me without being prompted, just in the middle of a meeting. And it was a very gender-affirming moment for me to have somebody who I hadn't even mentioned it to just use the correct pronoun. But I've noticed my teammates, my American teammates specifically, who are fairly new to the business and are younger than I am, which is a lot easier now than it used to be, and I keep forgetting that, have started actively not using pronouns for me at all. Which I am also A-okay with. Because, you know, some people are quite happy to affirm your gender by not referring to you with pronouns you don't want, but they're not great at the whole singular non-gendered. And I'm fine with that. Like, they just say my name a lot more, which gets a bit weird, but I'm okay with it. But I've noticed them doing it, and it's just like, I appreciate you trying your best. You've clearly seen my HR profile whilst you've been doing some of our monthly processes and have taken that to heart, and I appreciate you trying your best. Him, her, and bean, indeed. I think for these guys as well, it's a little bit of, I've not said anything about it. I don't correct people when they get it wrong. They may have figured out that I'm not openly out at work and are trying to be respectful without outing me, which is sweet. Okay, no, we need a little bit of Need a little bit of lubrication. This paint is a little too thick now. There we go. You know, one of my favourite things about painting these rats has been the beautiful colours that I get on my palette. But yeah, these are good kids now, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and assuming that it's not that they don't want to, it's just, well, frankly, they live in Texas, so... It's rough over there for the non-binaries from what I hear, so, That's better. I just realised on a conscious level that your colleague likely did not call you hobby, and it made me feel a bit weird. Oh, Poirot, you absolute sweetheart. That has made my evening. Well done. That's really cute. No, my colleagues do not call me hobby. My colleagues call me Tan. Because it's my name. One of them calls me Treacle. Have I seen the new Yui skin? No, I have not. I'll have to take a look after the stream. I was trying to decide if I wanted to play some DBD after the stream or if I want to play something else, so maybe I will actually just play some DBD for a bit. Seeing as there's a new character out now. It was indeed. When I joined calls, she goes, "All right, Treacle." She's a delight. I love her. Oh, Kitsune Yui. Fucking hook it to my veins. Where's my cosmetic behavior? Wait, who do you want a cosmetic for out of this? For Jeff or for Hag or... I don't think I'm British enough to know if that's an insult or not. When she says it, no, it's not an insult. It's, she's referencing something that I haven't seen. Anyone are, fair enough. Isn't that already like a Plague Doctor skin, D? You already had your cosmetic. Oh, white Tweakle? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's referencing something that I don't know what she's referencing. I think she's referencing a British soap opera, and I don't watch soaps. But it's in reference to a story that I told her during a meeting once. We were both very bored. She's nice, I like her. And she finds me funny, which is a dangerous place to be in, as I'm sure you all know. Because you know what I'm like for cracking jokes. She actually laughs at my jokes, chat. She laughs at my jokes. And not like the awkward pity laugh that some people will do. Like a genuine belly laugh. Sable skin with bat wings? Oh no. I'm gonna need so many things. How mad will everyone be if I just pivot to DBD now so I could look at the new skins? No, I'm not gonna, don't worry. I will get excited about cosmetics in the murder game in my own time. They're all very good. Excellent. We love to hear it. I'm sorry that you haven't got a cosmetic, my friend. But you've not got that long to wait now until maybe the best cosmetics for you ever come out for DBD. Isn't that right? Maybe. I genuinely hope that the Castlevania DLC has some glorious stuff in it. And I hope that the characters look better than Ellen Ripley. Poor woman. How did they fuck that up? Honestly. How do you fuck up Ellen Ripley? Xenomorph didn't manage it. Was she done a disservice? D, can you furnish chat with a picture of the Ellen Ripley model? Pretty please. Alien fans, brace yourself. Okay, I need to be comfortable, so you're coming down here with me. Thank you, D. I mean, fair, Soup, fair. I know, Tidders. She's horrifying, isn't she? Honestly, she's the scariest thing about the Alien DLC for Dead by Daylight. Xenomorph looks great. She looks more like Keira Knightley with a mop on her head. She does. You are not wrong. And whilst that may be the case, Nat, it's not what she's supposed to look like. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not a Sigourney Weaver. And I think Sigourney has her own charms, you know? Oh, thank you, Dee. Well, we are due a break very soon. So I will take a look at what you have sent me when we have the break. Oh, I have not put any paint on your butt. Terribly remiss of me. The booty has gone unrepresented. It is time for us to give the booty the respect it deserves. Oops. Got purple on the tail. We'll have to fix that later. We'll fix it in post. Oops, and again. Going so well today. 3 different brands of paint make for an interesting flavour. Ooh, cocktail. Yep, that's the kind of cocktails we serve here at this bar. Paint cocktails. Don't drink them. Yeah, Vallejo paint has a really weird flavour. And there's a little bit of Vallejo in the mix, so... Thank you, Chibi Tan. We're going to get a little bit of the highlight on before the break. And when I say highlight, I mean more like a little bit of wear, rather than it being a true highlight, I guess. So we're going to put some on his knees. Feel like that would be a particularly worn area. Need more water. Hey, Porthos. What's up, buddy?
Hello there.
Torpor, thank you for the treat for Porthos. I will deal with that after the break, because the break is coming up very soon. Hope you're doing well today. Yes, I'm much happier with him now. Can I make this more viewable for you? There we go. Sort of. Still looks very shiny for you folks, but he does not for me. Ah, break time. This run, I don't want to jinx it, but it's going pretty good. Oh no, 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 oh no! I went the wrong way! Blood should only be in my hair when it's somebody else's. I shouldn't have said that on stream. We can get some water. Fuck. I put the bear trap down and then stepped in it. I am a failure. Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh, here we go. What have you done? I am a literal meat brick. Oh my god, this is cursed. I'm not going to be able to fight anything because I'm going to be too busy fucking laughing.
I mean, you could literally stand at the basement door and wait for it to come out and just follow it. And this is the monster I was terrified of as a child.
And now we're bullying it. Hi. How you doing? That was satisfying. I can never be your woman because I'm not a woman. Some people may see me as one. Heck, you may even see me as one. But I'm not. And I never will be. Did that work? Yes! Perfect.
Hey. Sorry.
For what?
Well, I don't know. Everything.
No need. Listen, I'm bored in another 15. Stay safe. or leave. We can finish this thing together.
I can't.
You can't, or you won't.
No, I mean, I physically can't. The house won't let
I got all of Doll Skip.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. Hope you're all feeling refreshed. I certainly am. And it meant I got to look at that lovely Yui skin that Dee sent me the picture of. It's very pretty. Oh gosh. Yawning already. What is this? What even is this? Ah, well. Okay, so I think we've got a couple of little bits left to catch in. Then I think we're good to move on to the next bit. But see, this right here is a perfect example of why I don't think batch painting is my jam. Because when I tried to do it, it felt like I was just rattling through things and not really giving them any attention. And I like to lavish attention on the miniatures I paint. Silly as that may sound. I think the care that I put into each one gives it its own little bit of life. And that's... maybe that's just me being weird. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Because it's who I am. And I ain't gonna change that. I was watching a film about Vincent van Gogh the other day, and there was a line in that about seeing the beauty in things, and I was just like, oh my god, this man gets it. I don't know if he ever actually said that, but this man fucking gets it. Whoever wrote that, they get it. They understand that this is what I'm talking about. This is me. Me. I know there's a whole thing about people need to stop saying this is literally me, but I did feel very seen by that statement. I'm glad I'm not the only one now. And yes, I know I do, but it's a defense mechanism, isn't it? It's a defense mechanism that I need to get out of the habit of. Where's my black paint? Honestly, I'd lose my head if it weren't screwed on properly. Though some would argue it's not. No, seriously, where's my black paint gone? It's fucked off. Nope, that's purple. That's silver. It's on the other side of the paint station. Okay, everybody, it's time for your favourite paint. Whole black. Yes, I did, Nat. I have read The Amazing Screw-On Head. Would you believe?
Hello.
Hello, Kian. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. And indeed, hole. Oh, this community does love their holes. It's one of your favourites. You have exceptional taste, Nat. And I'm only slightly biased because I also really like it. But you do. Just sort of generally speaking, you have very good taste. Yeah, this will be fine. When you say too much, Kian, is that too much as in it's impacting your life, or too much because society tells you shouldn't be playing video games just for the fun of it? Because if it's the latter, then you're not playing too much of it. You're playing enough. You are playing the amount that you enjoy playing. If it's the former, oh dear, I hope you managed to get to work okay. Who put this in? Oh, yeah, I have also forgotten about food when enjoying a game before. On multiple occasions, sometimes even on stream. One of my favourite films. Seriously, one of my favourite films. I adore Road to El Dorado. I am Miguel. I know we've just talked about the whole don't insert yourself into every movie ever, but I am Miguel. Road to El Dorado is fun. It really is. Oh, DreamWorks. I miss the days when you were actually rivaling Disney. Oh, that is excellent, Nat. Love it. You, because you have exquisite taste. Yes, of course. That makes perfect sense. I like the, oh, God. Who is it? I can't remember who it is now. Is it Caleb Hiles? Somebody did a rock version of the theme tune, and it's really good. Oh, I know we've got a couple of Miracle of Sound fans in chat. Miracle of Sound's going to be in Scotland early next year, which is kind of neat. I'm kind of tempted. Like, I'm not a big Miracle of Sound fan these days, but, you know, tick another one off the bucket list. It's Caleb Hiles and Jonathan Young. That's right. Who also did the Prince of Egypt metal cover album, which is part of my regular rotation, because Prince of Egypt, another fucking fantastic Renaissance-era DreamWorks film. Honestly, DreamWorks need to go back to just doing animation, like traditional animation, because their traditional animation films were fucking glorious. Even the Bible-y ones. Honestly didn't know he was still going. Yeah, to be honest with you, Tids, neither did I. Neither did I. Pleasant surprise. The Bible-y stuff is what kept me away from Prince of Egypt. Oh yeah, it does that now. It just cycles every now and then. I haven't quite got it perfect yet, so it doesn't just stay there when there's just music. So that this stream, really, I need it to just stay there. But it's not quite there yet. It's not perfect yet.
Lead me see more.
Because what it would be doing is cycling between what's playing and a content warning. No content warning for the painting streams. There probably should be. Oh, Kian, thank you for the troops bar staff. But yeah, I'm aware that it disappears every now and then. It's doing it intentionally. It's programmed to do that. It's just I haven't quite fixed the programming yet to make it not do that all the time. It's a little fizzy gummy man. Thank you. Yeah, I know the Bible-y stuff is off-putting for a lot of people, but genuinely, The Prince of Egypt is a fantastic piece of animation. It's really well put together. There's little bits of CG in there because it was done at the point in animation history when CG was just starting to be adopted into more traditional animation to make things cheaper and faster. But it's used to really nice effect in the film. The soundtrack is just cover to cover bangers. There isn't a bad song in the entire soundtrack. And if you take it as a story that just so happens to be from a book called the Bible, rather than taking anything else from it, if you see what I mean, it's a really well-paced, well-written film. And it actually gives the characters a nice bit of pathos and, you know, makes them feel human, which is nice. So yes, if you can get past the fact that it's a Bible story, treat it as any other myth-based film. Yeah, exactly. If you can get past the fact that it's a Bible story, it is well worth a watch, in my opinion, especially if you are an animation nerd like I am. But I can appreciate that some folks will not be able to. Look, Rat, I know you like the boom, but I need you to not, because there's a whole chunk of your armpit that I have not painted at all. Okay, I'm sorry, folks, I cannot do this on camera. Or I can't do it in a way that you can see properly on camera because of the magnet in the base of my painting handle. Yeah, that's fair now. I always said that you could pretty much encapsulate my entire personality from a single line from, I think it was Cute Without the E by Taking Back Sunday. It's a line in that goes, the truth is, you could slit my throat, and with my one last gasping breath, I would apologise for bleeding on your shirt. Because I have always been conflict avoidant. And when it comes to my friends, the last thing I want to do is upset them in any way at all. To my own detriment at times. So I absolutely would apologise for bleeding on somebody's shirt if they slit my throat. exactly the kind of thing I would do. Doesn't really describe my life, but it certainly describes my outlook. That's fair, Tiddus. Yeah, it can get a bit grim, can't it? See, I look back at that thought process and go, yeah, that was me then, and I probably would with certain people still be like that now. But I'm a lot more comfortable in myself now than I was back then. And how deep into the backstory, TM? Oh yeah, no, you want to save that for save that for the Patreon, as it were. Subscribe to Hear My Trauma. No, don't do that. But you know what I mean. Oh, so many people do stuff like that these days. I'm gonna have a little stretchy before we rectify the purple on the tail, because my back's a little sore. But I am much happier with that now. There is depth to the sleeves, see? I might put a little more depth in the sleeves, actually. Give me money and I'll talk about my teenage trauma. Yep. That's how it works. Okay. 3 subs, get the childhood years. I'm glad you're running with this in the way I hoped you would. Seeing the comedy in it rather than the serious business sense in it, because there is no serious business sense in it. Why pay for therapy when you can get paid for it? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's all Twitch really is, right? It's just group therapy. Okay. So we need to make some fresh rat tail pink. A little bit of pink horror. A little bit of... Ooh. Excuse me. Elfic flesh. Why am I not using the stuff that's already on the palette? Because it's gone a bit tacky and I don't want to fight with it. A little bit of elfic flesh and... Actually, no, we don't want any Pepto-Squigmol today. Monetize the monetization. Yes, exactly. Monetize everything. We're in hell. Yep, exactly. Okay, have I got the right amount of each? Place your bets. A little too much pink. Where's the flesh gone? Fleshy? Fleshy. Flesh. Found it. Hello! Everything is hell. Hello, Cyborg. Welcome in. Everything is hell. And I appreciate that you got the Mind Turtle to welcome you there. Very appropriate with that opening gambit. Okay. That should be better. Because it'll be a little darker when it's on the model. Hello, Sinister. Welcome in. I fixed your walk-on sound. I hope it's okay. Good. So when you said something Western, I was like, Once Upon a Time in the West has to be. It's my favourite spaghetti Western. And Man with a Harmonica has lived rent-free in my head since I was about 7. Right, well, we are gonna make a tiny little tweak to Chibi-Tan, seen as it is now becoming a problem. Or has it just decided to turn that off? Is that the problem? Well, we had like 2 streams where everything worked. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we've got a technical bug again. I don't know whether to blame Chibi-Tan or whether to blame the OBS update. Maybe both. Oh dear. Quite a lot of purple where it shouldn't be. There we go. Both. It's always both, but both is good, considering we were talking about Road to El Dorado. Oh yeah, that's another reason that I absolutely adore the Road to El Dorado, because there are so many great memes out of that film. Like, the amount of times I have used stars, can't do it, not today, at work. Thankfully my boss finds it funny. Mm. See, the most difficult thing here is that because it's just a single solid piece of metal, there's a very fine line between what is rat butt and what is not. And it can be quite difficult to keep the paint where it needs to be in that regard. See? We've got more paint on the tail now. That's okay. This is a prime example of what I was talking about last week about not being afraid to make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. It's okay. You can fix them. Hi, Tabby. Welcome in. Clearly the answer to this is green stuff on a bigger ass. What is rat butt? Well, I suppose that's a question for the ages, isn't it, Cypher? Okay. So we're gonna have a fight with this little bit here, which has somehow managed to avoid getting painted this entire time in any colour. There we go. And then we're going to have to correct the rat tail again, but that's okay. You can see there was some purple on the tail there. But we can fix it. And this pink is slightly different from the pink that we put on before, which is even better. One of the reasons I'm enjoying painting the rats, and why I'm really looking forward to painting my Sylvaneth once the rats are done. Oh my goodness, Tabby.
How dude.
I know. I know we have, but also, oh my goodness. Really? Cypher, fascinating. So she probably wasn't okay then. Yeah, and the reason I'm looking forward to painting the Sylvaneth after these guys, and why I love painting animals in general, is because nature isn't flat, solid colours. I've moved because I had the break, and now need to rejig everything so that I'm comfortable again, which is what that was all about. Yeah, nature isn't just flat colours. When you're painting something like a Space Marine, it's expected that their armor will be.
Could you pick me up so I can
just
fight you?
subscribed for 51 months. How's you doing?
Hi, Mum. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today, and thank you very much for being subscribed for 51 months. Holy shit. And Valsion as well. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
Hello.
Let's see if Chibi-Tan manages to set the ticker back to the jukebox after... No, not dicker. Ticker. Close enough. No. Okay, so we know what the problem is. At least. It's an easy enough fix. Can do that after the stream.
You filthy animals.
Always, Valsion. Always being filthy. Yeah, so if you're painting something like a Space Marine, it's sort of expected that their armor, or at least the panels, the individual panels, will be one colour, like one solid colour. There won't be any variation in it. But natural things, skin, hair, fur, wood, there's variation in every little bit. Everything is so unique. So it makes it easier from a painting perspective, especially if it takes you a while to paint things, like it does for me. Because you don't have to get your recipes perfect every time. But also I just think it's more fun to try and do the shading on things like that. Feels less regimented. Less strict. A little more freedom there. Ooh, good choice, Titters. There's a lot of acknowledgement of certain things messing up image results, but I don't see enough discussion of Pinterest. Find a lot of great images on there. Barely any of them are credited. Can't see any real info without an account. Yeah, Pinterest fucking sucks. I deliberately minus Pinterest from image searches when I'm looking for stuff, because it's useless to me. I knew it was fucking on there, Chibi-Tan, you jebend. Yeah, Chibi-Tan's a bit of a butt. Did you end up with a thing you didn't want? Is that a problem? I'm so lost. Oh, it was a smooth criminal request. Oh, I see. So, Chibi Tan struggles with Blondie and Michael Jackson. Good to know. Didn't even pick the Alien Ant Farm cover. I know. I love the Alien Ant Farm cover of Smooth Criminal. It's so good. I remember when this was in the charts, which makes me feel old. And I remember there was a kid in my maths class who probably had undiagnosed ADHD, in all honesty, considering everything I now know. Oh no! No, 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 no. Get off. Stop it. No, not there. Shit. Good choice, Tidders. But he was obsessed with this track and would sing it during every math class. So that's my, like, persistent memory of this track. It's not the meme, though the meme is in there somewhere. It's this kid that I went to school with singing this, generally off-key, during maths class. I remember when every third video on the internet was a parody featuring this song. Yeah, me too. Trying so hard not to use the psycho today. It's difficult. Get some shading in there while we're at it. Oh dear, that's a lot of purple where it shouldn't be. The Psycho? Oh, well, now Tabby's asked. I've got to show you all, don't I? In a sec, though. Let me finish this first. we will actually use the cycle on that little bit there, because otherwise I'm going to mess it up again. Okay, whoever it is that's going to do it, finger on the command buzzer. I have the psycho in my hand.
That subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it.
The psycho. Previously known as the Psycho Insane Detail Brush. Army Painter decided that the name was too long, so they shortened it. It's my favourite brush. Everyone thinks I'm a little odd as a result, because I have painted entire miniatures with this brush. Where's Eldrad? I'll show you in a sec. I will show you Eldrad Ulthran if I can find him, and then you will see. You'll all see. No, I really like the Psycho Insane Detail Brush and always have done. It's been my go-to brush for basically everything since I got my first one. I've had 3 Psycho brushes now because I go through them so quickly. I use them a lot. But I've been actively trying not to do that with some of my more recent painting projects. Trying not to be so reliant on such a tiny brush, and have a little bit more confidence in my ability to actually apply paint where it's supposed to be and not everywhere else. About the Psycho Mantis brush, it predicts your next paint. Well done. Does it though, or does it just read your save data and tell you what paints you've used recently? If I ever founded a cult, it'd be a church purely for the tax breaks. Yep, sensible. You have to have a certain amount of members for that, though, if I'm not mistaken. Like, more than X number, and you're an organized religion. Anything less than that, and you're just a cult. It's fine, I have a lot of OCs. Excellent. Cult fraud. Love it. And not the normal kind of cult fraud either. Nobody saw anything there. I definitely didn't fumble the brush. Honest. The Melodica Brothers cover of this is so good. So what? What brush? Exactly. You saw nothing. Hand? Never heard of them. Yeah, me either. I think we've got a little bit before the next break, Stu. Okay. I'll go and get Eldrad during the next break if I can. Sounds fake. Yeah, sounds very fake. Hands are fake. Not Hands the Dragon. Hands the Dragon is real. Legit. But hands, these things, they're fake. Made up by Big Glove. Rat hands are the only hands, yes. We love rat hands. Oh, fake like the moon. Yes, exactly, fake like the moon. I love that we can make jokes like that here and there's nobody that's like, yeah, you're right. Oh. I live in fear of the day that people that don't understand satire find their way here. It's bound to happen eventually, and it frightens me. Hands are faker than birds, that says a lot. Is this a clown brush? Am I gonna have to rename my psycho insane detail brush Fisto? Brushdo? Brushdo the psycho brush. To me, the psycho brush is just a brush. Well done. Well done. Fisto would be amusingly incongruous. This is very true. There's like a tiny little bit of paint caught in it. And I'm trying to get it out. And it does not want to leave. And I'm really afraid of damaging the bristles. Out, damn spot. There we go. So I noticed some bits of purple that didn't look quite right. Which is why we're back to this. You're seeing yet another reason I love this painting handle right now. Because I can just put it on the table like this and tilt it. This is my favourite bit of painting equipment that I've bought. Like, everything else I could have coped with the at-home version, but this, godsend. I adore it. Oh, he's looking good. I'm really, really happy with how his robes look. I love the choice of Shakespeare reference, by the way. Thank you. I'm here all week. Well, that's not true. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm over at Dee's place tomorrow. On Twitch, I mean, obviously. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go get Eldrad now before I forget. I'm actually just going to kick the break off early as well while I go look for him. So now is a great time, everybody, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, all that good stuff. And I'll be back with you in 3 minutes, hopefully with a miniature that I painted almost entirely with the Psycho Insane detail brush.
And so we've come to this one last spin of the round.
Oh no. Fear.
This last spin is up to you.
Come on, Wib.
We filled his dirty little spin hole.
Let's get busy.
Ivan.
Okay.
It's fun to share points.
Oh, yeah.
I got points.
Yay. And what do points mean?
What's
Validation.
on my back?
If I'd have known that, I would have wished her a happy birthday. On to food. Ooh, enjoy food.
Fire the rocket, Shinji.
Oh, fucking hell! What? No! Ah! Shit!
I believe in you, says Zero. A little late there, buddy.
What the fuck just happened? What? What?
It's all gone a bit Pete Tong all of a sudden. No!
Like, it just sort of rubber banded and then we were out of fuel?
Thunders your hawk.
Ah!
No!
Hang on! 79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed! Look at the new weird medieval guys, everybody! Behold! It's cats organised neatly meets dogs organised neatly. Beautiful. Glorious. Perfect. I love them.
I mean, you could literally stand at the basement door and wait for it to come out and just follow it. And this is the monster I was terrified of as a child.
And now we're bullying it. Hi! How you doing? That was satisfying. For those of you in chat that have played this game before, as is always the case, please refrain from any spoilers, because I have equipped Tidders with an additional tool in her arsenal.
No spoilers, you fucking shitebags.
Should you disobey that rule. Ooh, welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. Why was I not back immediately after the break finished? Because I went looking for my complete works of Shakespeare and have realised it must still be in a box somewhere because it's not on my bookshelf. And I am devastated by this turn of events. Because, personally, Nat, I'm quite partial to the sonnets. Would you folks like some Hoblaw? Law, yes. Okay, so actually, before we do Hoblaw, I have someone to introduce you all to. This is Eldrad. He was one of the first miniatures I fully painted. I sat on my living room floor for, I'd say, about 5 hours. Sat on the floor, cross-legged, and just painted him. Most of the work on here was done with the Psycho Insane detail brush. The first one I ever owned. No, that's Shanus. It is Shanus, yes. But I free-handed all of the runes on his cloak. There are no transfers on this little man. Yeah, I sat and I painted him to match a piece of fan art I'd seen of him. Which is why he's got this little bit of pink fur on his back. Thank you, Nat. I can't remember where I got the fur from, but I like cut it down so that it would fit on his shoulders and then green stuffed it in place. But it's a really nice piece of art of him like walking down a snowy mountain, and I was like, I want to make that into a miniature. Hey, I have an Eldrad Ulthran miniature. And honestly, I think he may be the best mini I've ever painted. I say that, but I'm still really proud of the things I've painted on stream, and I do know that I have gotten much better. Like, that there are noticeable skill improvements from when I painted this, but I still love him. Can't imagine doing that with just a ridiculously tiny brush. I am a mad person. We know this. I could not stand up by myself when I'd finished. I'd been sat on the floor, wedged between the couch and the coffee table, cross-legged, for so long without moving, without standing up. I didn't need to go to the bathroom or anything. I didn't get up for food. I didn't get up for any drinks. I just sat there and I painted. And I'd been sat cross-legged in this tiny little space, holding the miniature like this up to my face and painting it with this tiny brush for so long that when I finally wanted to stand up at sort of 4 a.m, I had to get Slow to help me stand up because my legs had locked into the cross-leg position. Oh, that is excellent, Nat. I love that. So, hob lore related to Shakespeare. When I was younger, I used to go to my grandparents in Yorkshire every summer. And I'd got my own little room there, with a little TV in it. Not initially, but there was a little TV in there and I could watch things on the TV or I could watch a video or whatever. But the thing that I did every year without fail was ask my grandma if I could have her complete works of Shakespeare off of the highest bookshelf upstairs. And she'd get it off of the shelf for me and she'd hand it to me. And I'd just sit and read Shakespeare. Cover to cover. Every summer. For most of my young years. And the sonnets were the things that always stuck with me. And frankly, I live for the day when someone says to me, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. I'd love to be more lovely and temperate than a summer's day. Unlikely to happen, I'm very crass. And I appreciate that. Complete works, Cypher. Complete works. Some things I read more often than others. Like, I read the whole thing cover to cover, but I would go back and reread other bits. Like the sonnets. I always reread the sonnets multiple times over the summer because they were my favourite. And they still are. And, you know, as a queer adult, knowing that they may have actually been written for another man makes me very happy. Don't settle for a Brit saying it to you. Their standards for summer days are far too low. Okay, that is an excellent joke, an even more excellent burn, and a very sweet compliment. Thank you, Nat. I live in the same city that the Globe Theatre is in, and I've only seen one Shakespeare play. Which one was it, Sinister? And did you enjoy it? Because that's the important thing. You don't have to have read everything Shakespeare to be an enjoyer, you know? It was just a book I really enjoyed reading that was available to me when I was a kid. I also played a lot of Doom at my grandma's house. Not sure my mum knew about that, but she does now because she's in chat. Merchant of Venice with Jonathan Pryce as Shylock. Fantastic. Did you enjoy it? You did enjoy it, good. That's, like I say, that's the important thing. The other thing I always read when I was at my grandma's is the complete works of, the complete Sherlock Holmes, and I have my own copy of that now. My grandparents instilled in me a love of spaghetti westerns, which is weird, Shakespeare, Sherlock Holmes, and basically any mystery TV series you can think of. We watched a lot of mystery TV shows together. But I used to love sitting with my granddad and just watching a spaghetti western of a Sunday, because he loved his westerns. And like I said earlier when Sinister arrived, Once Upon a Time in the West very quickly became my favourite. Loved the story, loved the music, loved the characters. It should be normal for friends to get together and act out Shakespeare. You know what? I've done a lot of ranting's the wrong word. Preaching. No, preaching feels rough. Hello, Rocket. Welcome in. You know what? I'm liking the custom walk-on sounds because I don't have to look up to see who it is that's entered the chat. Espousing? Yeah, espousing will do. The idea of normalizing X with friends, as it were. Like, normalizing saying I love you to your friends. Because it doesn't have to be... You don't have to say I love you romantically. It can be completely platonic. Love is an emotion that comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes. And telling your friends that you love them can make them feel important, because they are, you know?
Hello there.
The Italian has arrived. Hello to our token Italian? No. Our resident Italian. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well today, Rocket. Yeah, like a friend of mine is having a bit of a tough time at the minute, and after I'd finished telling them that they didn't need to say sorry for absolutely everything and that they weren't a garbage human being, I said, I love you, mate. Because they needed that right there. And, you know, I hope it helped them feel a little bit better and drove home that I wasn't just talking out my ass when I told them they're not a garbage human being. Because I backed it up with love. And it wasn't hollow either. I do love them to bits. Yeah, tell your mates you love them. Make it known you consider them an important part in your life. Yeah, exactly. I have one friend who responds to this kind of thing with lol gay. But it's kind of like, you know, when Bill and Ted have a moment and then they call each other gay. It's like that rather than meant as any kind of offensive thing. It's an in-joke, I suppose. I still like the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet. That may make me a terrible person, but I'm okay with that. Why would it make you a terrible person? Have I missed something here? Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet is fucking great. Like, the gun with, is it Saber written on the side of it? Masterful touch. Seems to get hated on a lot. Fellas, is it gay to breathe? I mean, it might be, but who gives a fuck? Yes, exactly, Tidders. Like, if you're in the right space and you know that it's okay, then it's fine. You know what else people hate? A lot of things, because it's all subjective. Yeah. We've had a lot of conversations about this today. It seems like people just hate on things for no fucking reason a lot of the time. And there is so much really good cinematography in that film as well. Really clever lighting choices, really clever directing choices. It's a really well-made film, and it's adapting Shakespeare in a really interesting way. Honestly, I am a big fan of all Shakespeare adaptations. And not just Shakespeare adaptations either, but like... hate. You, on the other hand, hate on things for deep and correct reasons. Exactly. If you're hating on things for correct reasons, then it's all good. But if you're hating on them for no reason at all, just why? So many better ways to spend your energy. It's cool to hate on it. Okay. Do you feel cool? Because you don't look it. I don't think I have, Tabby. Tell you what I have seen that's got Nick Cage in. Renfield. And you know what? It is one of the movies of all time, but again, it has some delightful little moments. Really, Tabby? I'll have to check it out then. Remember, fellas, if you want to be like a true alpha Spartan warrior, you go to kiss the homies goodnight. You do. You do. And maybe get a little wrestle in with them while you're at it. I have not encountered that one now. We'll have to take a look. Ooh, I bet that was interesting, Sinister. The Soviet play, indeed. Bravo, Tabby. There's so many ways to adapt his stuff as well. Like, it doesn't have to be a, for want of a better description, a straight adaptation. I've seen Richard III set in World War I/II. Really? Wicked. And then you've got, oh god, what was it called? There was the football one with Amanda Bynes. She's All That? Which is... Come on. Help me out here. My brain is failing me all of a sudden. It's because I'm hungry. My stomach's going to grumble soon. I can feel it. I haven't had a lot to eat today, to be fair. Not considering the amount of energy I've expended. But yeah, She's All That's a... I think it's She's All That. Is a Shakespeare adaptation. In a modern setting, obviously. 10 Things I Hate About You is Taming of the Shrew. Clueless is also a Shakespeare adaptation. She's the Man. That was it. Yes. Thank you, Sinister. Not She's All That. That's a different one. Which may not be a Shakespeare adaptation.
Here, have you taken your meds today? Get it fucking done.
No, I think Clueless is a... I think Clueless is another Shakespeare one as well. Nikki! Welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being subscribed for 37 months.
Does it have to be
And for the treat for the bar staff.
Oh, hello.
Hello there. Hello. We're going to go with a watermelon slice. Thank you very much. It's like you heard me saying that my stomach was going to rumble soon. So you appeared with a treat for me. You are like the treat fairy. Or treat furry, I suppose. Close enough, captions. Oh, yes. Seriously, so many good adaptations of various classical fictions. You want to talk wonderful adaptations of Odysseus. My chat know where this is going. You've heard me talk about this before. Ulysses 31, motherfuckers. the single best science fiction anime out there. Do not at me, I will die on this hill. I love that show so much. Yes, I have, Nat. You said today's magic word. What was today's magic word? Was it motherfucker? Or was it Ulysses? Well, Odysseus in this case. Good post-apoc Macbeth. Odysseus adaptations, I think? Ah, I see. I see. Actually, you know what? I am going to be naughty. I can do this with the... Because I charged this up before the stream, unlike last week. Okay, I'm going to be a little naughty because I am going to put a track that I want to listen to at the top of the queue. If I can find it. If it hasn't been removed. I find it so weird that the deep breath is actually part of the original song. Because I hadn't heard this version when Weird Al released his parody. It's not the lyrics to this version. I can't find it. Oh, it's in this album, isn't it? No, it's not. It's this album. There it is. Add to queue. Flagrant abuse of power. I don't do that very often. In fact, that's the first time I've done that. But I want to listen to it. Have you heard the Cyberpunk Minor Key cover of this by Melodica Brothers? I have not, which surprises me because I listen to a lot of Melodica Brothers, especially their cyberpunk stuff. It's French, you know. It is. It's a Franco-Japanese anime. I am well aware, Poirot. I know my animation very well. And there are some very telltale signs of it being Franco. Yes, I absolutely adore Ulysses 31. It's one of my favourite animes. There's something quoted on Tumblr that we assign too much moral thought crime-like value to consumption because we had all else taken away from us, all choice and meaning from our lives. That consumption is all we can feel we can choose. I suppose so. It's an interesting thought. My dad found a Lupin the Third painting at some store. Holy shit. That's, hot damn. So it's not just you that finds awesome random finds just out at random shops. Grats, I think? Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Rocket. I'll take a look at that after the stream. Because we'll be finishing up fairly soon, I think. I don't want to go for too much longer because I'm hungry. But what I do want to do before we finish up is get something on this little bag. And the belt, I think. I'm not going to bother painting this because it's going to have his little pack over it. We've painted the clothing because that will be sort of visible. Yeah, so everything that's in the queue at the moment, I'm afraid we're not going to get to hear it all. But I do want to go and have some dinner soon because I'm really hungry. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got a little messenger bag. We've got the belt, a little pouch, and then what looks like it might be a charm of some description. This is a Cillian. Let me get the ticker sorted for you. There you go. This is the Ulysses 31 bonus track from Cillian's... which album is this? Ad Astra album. I love Cillian stuff. He is the composer for the Captain Laserhawk soundtrack. And when I found out that he got that gig, I was just like, yeah, fuck yes, mate. Because his stuff is so good. I've been listening to him for a long, long time. Yes, you can, Rocket. Go ahead. I trust my regulars to not post anything that's going to get me in trouble. It's only if you knew that you're not allowed to post hyperlinks, frankly. I think for obvious reasons. Oh, it might do now. Put the French soundtrack in the queue. Oh. Well, we probably won't get to hear that today, I'm afraid, Poirot. But, because there's quite a lot of tracks in the queue. Right, let's get some brown. Let's go for a nice dark brown. We'll go for some dryad bark. I am going to need to buy some more dryad bark because I'm running out. And we have some little brown rattos to paint at some point because I'm trying to get a mix of different rat fur colours so that it's not just all one flavour of rat. Because there are many flavours of rat, and they are all wonderful. My paint pot's plugged up again. Really, it's becoming a persistent issue now. It's always the dryad bark as well, and then it always does that afterwards. Squelchy spurt. It's not healthy. Not healthy at all. Yeah, always happy to introduce more folks to Cillian, because he does really good stuff. He's done quite a few soundtracks at this point as well, if I'm not mistaken. I already mentioned Laserhawk. Or do you mean the band Laserhawk? Seen as, It's a band, right? I also very much like Laserhawk, yes. Quite a lot of Laserhawk in this playlist. Again, Rocket. Well. Feels like you need to learn about delayed gratification, my friend. Thank fuck I'm getting paid this month. Yeah, that's fair. I say that every month.
How rude.
Excellent, Nat. Bravo. I look up and there's filth in chat. Love it. Love it. This guy gets new stock every 2 weeks. Well, you're doomed then, aren't you, Rocket? I would have good joked you, but Cyborg already did it, so... Ah, I see. Yes, you are absolutely doomed then. Got way too much paint on my brush. So let's put it over here. See, this is a big problem with these older casts where it's just like a single piece. You don't have to assemble anything. Painting stuff like the little satchel without getting paint on the tail is really difficult. But we managed it, I think. Yeah, we did. But with a modern Skaven, the tail would be a separate part that you stick on after you've painted everything. Most likely. No worries, Nat. It's been lovely to have you, and it's been fun to chat. I hope you feel better soon. Is it just Imagine Dragons in general gets memed? Is that what's going on here, Rocket? Oop. Punching everything. Thanks, Porthos. I really appreciate you bashing into my chair repeatedly. Just catching in anything that I feel like I've missed earlier. It's better.
Oh no, Mormons!
Makes sense to us.
Oh no, Mormons!
Oh, I forgot to fix the double Mormon. I knew I forgot to do something. Ah, I did it again. Oh no, 2 Mormons! Nobody expects the dreaded double Mormon. They do not. They do not. Okay, so we didn't get paint on every single little bit of the guy, but we did get some really nice progress on his cloak, and his flesh tones are all sorted now. So I'm happy with that as progress for the day, especially considering stream started late and I've been a little distracted today. It'll do. It's always harder to paint things quickly on stream, I find. So any progress is good progress as far as I'm concerned. But that is where we're gonna finish up. Because I'm really, really hungry. I need to eat. The sound that plays when someone types Mormons is from the cracking unboxing of Hero Quest by Bardic Broadcasts. From a segment where he says he's replacing all of his furniture.
Best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
We got both at the same time there.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
He says he's going to replace all of his furniture with Hero Quest furniture. And it cuts to him standing at his front door going, "Oh no, Mormons!" And he slams the little door down. Oh no, and I've already closed my wet palette, so I'm not going to reopen it. Sheridan, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it, but we are literally just finishing up. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you and your raiding party on to somebody else, because I desperately need to go and get some dinner. I'm very, very hungry. I've had a very long day. I've not stopped at all. No worries, Sheridan. You weren't to know. I hope you had a good stream, though. I hope you're still enjoying Yakuza 0. I know you were quite close to finishing it. Sure thing, Cyborg. Thank you, Sheridan. I've got pasta. I am looking forward to pasta. But seeing as you've brought people here, I will have a quick chat with you before we disappear. Just finished the main plot. Excellent. So you've got all the side stuff to do now, huh? That's exciting. I love the Yakuza games. They're so much fun. I don't think I'd ever be brave enough to stream them because it takes me so long just to play a short game. So, slot cars... Clips are, yeah. Okay. So you got a fair bit of content left. Did Real Estate Royal already. Nice. Let's go to... We can finish this outside the bar. It's fine. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Sheridan. I am terribly sorry that I am finishing up. But my stomach is so angry. I would normally just be like, fuck it, we'll go for another half hour, but I desperately need to eat. I don't know. People clean the street, Cyborg. If it still smells like wee out here, then somebody must have peed.
Goodbye.
Maybe you should check. You're most welcome, Rocket. And you're most welcome, Torpor. Oh, that is entirely up to you, Cypher. Oh, Porthos is very, excited at the prospect of me not being at my computer for 5 seconds. It wasn't me, you can't prove anything. You're most welcome, Poirot. Okay, everybody. There is a giveaway active on the stream, so now is your last chance to enter that if you want to. Exclamation mark ticket will get you 1 ticket to enter. You can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying exclamation mark ticket, a space and the number of tickets you wish to purchase, up to a value of 10. Exclamation mark prize will tell you what the prize is today. It is a copy of Golden Light. If you want to enter, the countdown begins now. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a little bit for the lag, the giveaway is closed. And as there was only one entrant, our winner is Tidders. Congratulations, Tids. I will send you your code a little bit later. Right. So, Cyborg has redeemed a Guide the Raid. We're going to go and see Flintstride, who is playing a lovely chill game today. Story of Seasons, I think it's called. My memory's bad. Only 100% disappointing. I know. Sometimes Stream Elements can do maths. There we go. Yeah, Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. It's super chill, super sweet, and in general, Flint's channel is just super chill, super sweet. Lovely, cozy cryptid, and one of my best streamer friends, for sure. I'm so glad that I got to meet Flint through Twitch. What an absolute sweetheart they are. Anyway, please do join in the raid if you can, even if you're not going to be able to stick around. We wanna go and take part in Deerfest. And you, Sheridan, thank you again for that raid. And thank you to everybody that has resubbed today as well. Thank you, Mum and Nikki, for the resubs. Very much appreciated. Right. I desperately need to go. You can probably tell I'm really flagging now. But I'll be back on DMAC's channel tomorrow for part 2 of Wasteland 3. So hopefully I'll see you then. But until I do see you next,